Let's get this show started!
Heavyweight champions Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou appear to be on a collision course following Saturday's UFC 270 event in Anaheim. Fury called out Ngannou multiple times prior to his fight with Ciryl Gane. After the Predator defeated his former teammate on Saturday, the Gypsy King took to Twitter and made it clear that Ngannou has his attention. Here's the tweet. Congratulations, Francis Ngannou. But if you want to make some real money, come see the GK. Shortly after, Ngannou replied by posting a picture of this poster. What do you guys think is next for Francis Ngannou? Will he stay in the UFC or move to boxing to fight Tyson Fury? Let us know in the comments section. Due to Saturday's event taking place in California, the UFC 270 Ngannou vs. Gane fighter salaries were made public by the CSAC. Here's a complete list of the UFC 270 salaries. As always, these figures do not represent a fighter's total earnings, as certain sponsorship incomes, pay-per-view earnings, or discretionary bonuses are not publicly disclosed. Francis Ngannou earned $600,000 no win bonus, while Ciryl Gane made $500,000. Davison Figueiredo made $150,000 with no win bonus, while Brandon Moreno made $200,000. Michel Pereira made $100,000 with a $50,000 win bonus, while Andre Fialho made $12,000. Said Nurmagomedov $50,000 with a $25,000 win bonus. Cody Stamann made $65,000. Michael Morales $20,000 with a $10,000 win bonus, while his opponent Trevin Giles made $45,000. Victor Henry made $40,000 with a $20,000 win bonus. Raoni Barcelos $29,000. Jack Della Maddalena $20,000 with a $10,000 bonus. Pete Rodriguez $12,000. Tony Gravely $44,000 with a $22,000 win bonus. Simon Oliveira $10,000. Matt Frivola made $46,000 with a $23,000 win bonus, while Genaro Valdez made $10,000. Vanessa Demopoulos $24,000 with a $12,000 win bonus. Silvano Gomez Juarez $12,000. Jasmine Jazda Vicious made $20,000 with a $10,000 win bonus, and Kay Hansen made $17,000. Francis Ngannou stunned the MMA community at UFC 270 by defeating Ciryl Gane using his wrestling skills. Speaking to BT Sports' Caroline Pierce shortly after the conclusion of UFC 270, Kamaru Usman, who was in the corner of Ngannou, reacted to Francis' successful title defense and praised his friend for impressive wrestling skills. Here's the clip.
It's tough. I mean, my voice is almost gone. It's always tough to watch a brother compete because I can't go in there and actually physically help. So I'm excited for him. You know, that belt comes back home to his home country of Cameroon. You know, Africa still has 3 belts. Well, yes, when you become the champion, of course you are the champion, you're the #1 guy. But everybody in the world is gunning for you. So to be able to defend that belt and hold them off, that truly depicts, you know, the mark of a champion. It just Francis, that's the thing about him. He's one of those special athletes that he takes everything as it comes. He was going to be able to deal with whatever was coming at him. He didn't engage or initially engage in the clinch or the wrestling in the first round that came from Gane, which I thought was an excellent game plan. But we're just seeing the evolution of heavyweights. I mean, did you see that sweep in the 5th? I mean, damn. Even I don't do that one. So you're seeing the evolution of the game, and Francis is, a scary man.
Francis Ngannou defended his belt at UFC 270 and unified the title using a weapon no one thought to be in his arsenal. Speaking to Ashley Brewer on SportsCenter, the former UFC heavyweight champ, Daniel Cormier, reacted to Ngannou's surprising grappling win over Ciryl Gane and discussed Francis's future in the UFC. Here's the clip.
Ashley, this was the first time that Francis has ever gotten a takedown in a fight. He was down 2 rounds to 0 going into round 3, and he used takedown and grappling to keep his championship. No one in the world. Francis winning by decision was plus 1,200 at the sports books. This was not expected, but Francis Ngannou showed his evolution. And also, it showed that Ciryl Gane, for as good as he is only 10-0, and really made a fight IQ mistake that ultimately cost him the championship.
What happens now? Who do you expect him to face if he even fights again in this contract?
Tonight was the last fight on his contract, but there is a champions clause in the UFC's contract. So you got to imagine that there's going to be time for them to try to work through the situation with Francis Ngannou. Look, you want the baddest heavyweight on the planet in the UFC, in the premier organization. So all I can do is hope that they come to terms.
If Francis Ngannou doesn't come to financial terms with the UFC, he would still have to remain under contract for 1 year due to the Champions Clause. During UFC 270's post-fight press conference, Ngannou said he could wait out the terms of the contract and move on to something else, which could very well be boxing. Speaking on BT Sports' UFC 270 review show, Michael Bisping discussed what's next for the UFC heavyweight champ and shared his thoughts on a potential boxing match between Tyson Fury and Ngannou. Here's what he said.
Can I just piggyback Adam, real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you're absolutely right, Nick. Totally agree with everything you say. But also, and I'm not disrespecting the UFC heavyweight champion, from what I saw from him last night, listen, go over to boxing if you want to get a gigantic payday. But don't go over there if you seriously expect to beat somebody like Tyson Fury in a boxing match. We did see how quickly he slowed down. Listen, he has tremendous power and he was able to mix things up and use the wrestling. But in 12 rounds of boxing against somebody like Tyson Fury, for the payday, fantastic, because that's why we're all here. But don't go over with delusions of grandeur of actually beating a Tyson Fury. And I say I'm a fan of Francis, but they're different sports. Listen, if he needs surgery, if it's ACL or MCL, if it's an ACL surgery, he's going to be out for the best part of a year anyway. Now, I know there's some negotiations that need to happen by the looks of it, but that's another story. But even if he has to take 9 to 12 months out, I mean, we probably will see yet another interim champion, because that's just what history shows us. And I don't think that's based upon Francis and Dana White not seeing eye to eye right now. If the champ goes on hiatus because he needs to have a major surgery and then rehab properly, and this is a very, very heavy man we're talking about, he's probably going to be out for some significant time.
Here are the top 3 memes you guys posted on MMAmemes.com. In third place is a meme posted by user Second Earth. Second place goes to Alex Baydoun. And the number 1 voted meme was posted by a user named Msty. If you want your meme to be included in our next video, go to MMAmemes.com and create your own meme. The top 3 memes will be placed at the end of our video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.